The Bare Truth is basically a self-esteem campaign, and it involved 30 lovely women from UWA coming down and volunteering their time, and their sizes 6 to 20 inclusive. Every type of girl you could possibly imagine is hopefully represented in the magazine. It sort of started as an eating disorder project and branched out into all of these different areas of issues that women are facing on campus. The aim of the campaign, I guess, was to create this magazine that did three things. The first thing was to give the models back the power in their stories and let them deal with these issues that they'd been facing through writing their articles and of course through being in front of the camera, which for a lot of girls was really, really confronting. And a lot of them looked at their photos and turned around to me and went, wow, I look really beautiful. And that was really special as well.
Being in front of the camera was really liberating because the last time I did a professional photo shoot, it was before the depression and before the eating disorders and before the toxic relationships, and it felt like all of that was behind me when I got in front of the camera again.
Writing the article itself was a tough one because when I first started writing, it got a bit too dark. So many other ladies have put everything out there and just really been insanely brave with it. It ended up looking like a checklist of all the horrible things that had happened to me, and I don't actually feel that's what I'm about anymore. Yeah, it was a good experience though. It was good to be introspective and sort of realise how far I've come.
The second part of what the magazine will hopefully do is raise awareness in the community. You shouldn't judge people because there's a lot going on under the surface.
I hope this campaign helps people know that they aren't alone, because I feel that so many people out there, that's the main thing that they're struggling with, that they actually just feel completely alone, that they've got no one to talk to. And if they see something like this, just they'll be able to realise that there is help out there if they need it.
And then finally the third part was raising hopefully a lot of money for the Butterfly Foundation, which is this really amazing charity that does work with Australians with eating disorders.
We basically got the girls in and they would start taking off their clothes and writing quotes on themselves. And like they had the most amazing quotes that they came up with, just so inspiring. They were all like, what do I do? And I'm like, it's okay, just be yourself, smile, be happy. So it was like an amazing experience for me, like still learning and everything. And the personality shot was about showing who they were as a person, their main hobbies, what they were into. You see a person and you don't know this about them, like you don't know anything about them, and then you see these photos of them doing what they love, and it just shows through, and it just makes you feel so good, and it's just amazing.
That is essentially what I would be wearing all the time if I wasn't, paranoid about bottles being thrown at me or something.
Yeah, we achieved so much more than I was expecting, and I was just so happy with how it all turned out. Just seeing the magazine, I was blown away, and I'm like, I can't believe I took these photos. It was just it was such an achievement for myself to have been able to show them how beautiful we see them, and for them to see that themselves. It was just so moving, and it just felt like we'd really achieved what we'd set out to do.
Who you are, the good, the bad, the ugly, it's okay. You're okay. And you're going to be okay.